Hello everyone, my name is Justin. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This video has no real purpose other than me wanting to gush about my favorite Canadian pair right now, Deanna Stellato-Dudek and Maxime Deschamps. It is so amazing to see what they've done in a short period of time as a relatively new partnership, and I am just so thrilled to be following their journey in this next Olympic quad cycle. Oh man, it is so amazing. Let's start off by talking about Deanna's story. So if you don't know, she did represent the United States internationally as a junior skater and achieved quite a bit of success. Unfortunately, she had some injuries which led to her decision to retire from the sport before really competing as a senior. And after more than a decade away, she had an inkling to come back and skate, and thanks to some muscle memory she was able to get most of her triples back, and then it led to her being a pair skater representing the United States with her partner at the time, Nathan Bartholomew. And now she has a newer partnership with Maxime Deschamps in Canada, and they are able to represent the country internationally. I think they had about 2 seasons where Deanna didn't get clearance from the United States figure skating to compete internationally representing Canada, but now that is not a problem, and they are achieving so much success in such little timing. It is so great to see. Now let's start with this season because they really have grown so much. They did medal at Canadian Nationals last year. They won the bronze medal, which is a key start for them landing on the Canadian national team so they can compete internationally. Nebelhorn Trophy earlier this season was great. They won that competition. We got to see their great elements. And then Skate America was where they really took the international skating world by storm by winning the silver medal right behind reigning US and world champions Alexa Knierim and Brandon Fraser. Some people who were there even thought that Deanna and Maxime should have won the competition because they had a slightly cleaner free skate. But that is not so relevant right now because they won their second Grand Prix event. This is so amazing for them, the Grand Prix de France. Now, this competition, which happened earlier today, was not their best outing. It was actually kind of the least clean they've been so far this season, but there's still something to celebrate. When you look at the competition, they were in a field on their own, world-class, regal presentation, just beautiful lifts, lines, and flow throughout their programs. They definitely deserve the win. If we want to analyze the scores though, it was definitely the lowest they've scored out of the 3 competitions I mentioned. Their highest scores being at Skate America with a total score of 197. And then here in France, it was 185. So, a little lower than what they were hoping, but a win is a win. And it was so nice to see Deanna in tears a little bit in the kiss and cry when she learned that she was winning the gold medal with Maxime, because I know she was a little hard on herself with the mistakes. Let's talk about the programs. They made me love the tango. The short program just works for them. They bring maturity and sophistication and class and never cross the line to being overdone and cheesy. Oh, I love that they are pretty consistent on their side-by-side triple toes, and their pair spin in the short program, side-by-side spins, are usually in near perfect unison. I love seeing that. And at Skate America, they put down a high score of 73.05. At Nebelhorn Trophy, it was still pretty good at 68.08. Yeah, Grand Prix de France, the bad fall on the throw loop really hurt them, but the second mark of their competition score, the program components, really kept them up in the standings, even with the mistake. And yeah, I had no doubt that they were going to win this competition. I'm just so happy for them, and this means that they are most likely going to the Grand Prix final. I say most likely because you never know what's going to happen. There's still 3 events. The event might be canceled due to what's going on with the world, but the way it looks now, with the win and the silver medal from Skate America, they should be heading to, I believe, the Grand Prix finals being held in Torino. So they should be going there, and this is such amazing news for Canadian pair skating, which needs a boost this cycle, and Deanna and Maxime are here to show the federation that they mean business and they deserve all the support that they can get. What else can I discuss? Since we're on scoring, it's nice to notice the slight bump in program components between each competition. I'm going off of memory here, so I apologize if it's not perfectly correct, but I believe the program components in the free skate from Nebelhorn Trophy was 62, then it was 63 at Skate America, and it was 64 at Grand Prix de France. So I think that's just them earning the respect of the judges and maybe slight improvements, but you know, nothing major. I think if they were able to get all their elements clean and do it consistently, oh, we should see that program component score go up. I really also like their Cleopatra free skate. So sophisticated. It was a class above the other competitors, especially at the Grand Prix de France. I don't mind that they go for the side-by-side double salchows. If the triple's not ready, you know, why ruin a moment in the program with a potential fall? If anything, I wonder if double axels are consistent for them, because I wouldn't mind seeing them doing side-by-side double axels, but the side-by-side triple toe combination seems to be the moneymaker for them. Deanna Stellato also has a great way of fighting for the landings of the throw jumps. The throw triple flip at the Grand Prix de France, she was not going to fall in it at all. And I believe she fought for both of the throw jumps in the free skate at Skate America. So that is great to see, that kind of fight from Deanna. And then Maxime, I've been gushing about Deanna this whole time. Maxime is such a skilled skater as well. Lovely on his own, great strength, never appears to struggle with the lifts, and I just love how much he smiles. He's got to be the best partner for Deanna right now. Let's see, moving on to the segment, let's talk about things to keep in mind or potential obstacles for them in the future. Yes, I am aware that this season they are able to have such high results because of the lack of Russian pair skating. I'm aware of that. And also we have to compare them to what some of the other top pairs are doing. So they place below Alexa and Brandon at Skate America, and their scores are below what the Japanese scored at Skate Canada, as well as the Americans, Emily Chan and Spencer Howe. So their total score was 186 at Skate Canada, and Deanna and Maxime's highest total score, or their total score at Grand Prix de France, was 185.84. I have kind of been out of touch with a lot of the skating world outside of the Grand Prix events. So we'll have to see which other top pairs make an impact in the 3 remaining Grand Prix competitions before the Grand Prix final. And I'm just excited that Deanna and Maxime are most likely going to compete at the final. This is such amazing news for them. And a lot of this makes me miss Kirsten Moore Towers and Michael Marinero, to be honest. I think with a more open field, it would have been nice to see a little bit of a friendly national rivalry, and also some opportunities for Kirsten and Michael to achieve some international success, because last season was pretty hard for them. Funny story, I was able to meet both of them at 2020 Canadian Nationals. I ran into Deanna in the concourse and we hugged each other, and I asked her how the partnership happened, and she said she got a call from Bruno, who made the arrangements, and it's been history from there. She also spoke with a little bit of an English accent, and I think that comes from her learning French, and it sounds like she's becoming pretty fluent. And then Maxime was very cool and chill, and apparently he had only been speaking English for the past couple of years. But yeah, that was exciting. And to go off of that, she was like, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "Oh, I'm Gabby Daleman's biggest fan, so I try to travel and support her when I can." And she went, "Isn't Gabby Daleman's triple toe amazing?" And I was like, Yes, yes. So me and Deanna, we're like this. We're friends. And I think that's it. I hope you all enjoyed this random video. I may make more of these rather than full event recaps. So until then, I'll see you all later, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.